Hello, people. We made it through another day of isolation. Oh, okay. So today I decided we were going to make mashed potatoes. And while I was getting things together, we did the mashed potato first part anyway. And I posted a photo on Facebook. So this is what our mountain of potatoes look like. So you didn't need to sit through all that. So we decided to eliminate it. So what I am doing, a mashed potato, I choose to do it with yellow or Yukon Gold. If I'm doing potato salad, I like to use the new potatoes that have the red skin on it because I leave some of that skin on. It's up to you. So I get my helpers to come in and do some peeling. And it goes pretty fast because this has got a nice smooth skin. And what do we do with what's left over? Please, I hope it goes into a compost heap and not down the garbage disposal. Ugh. All right, so I have got a stock pot of water going. It's been salted. We throw in the quartered potatoes that have been peeled into the pot and let them boil for about 8 minutes. And then I test them with a fork. I'm going to make sure that I am having to push a bit to get my fork in there like if it was pasta al dente, because if you let it cook until it's soft, it's going to be full of water, and that's disgusting. Oh, so when it's al dente, you're going to drain it off, put those potatoes back into the pot, no heat on the stove, put the lid back on, and the heat that's inside of the potato itself is going to continue to cook that potato. And it's going to be perfect. So, another thing that we did before we got to this part, I decided I wanted to have my potatoes flavored with some shallot. Shallot is wonderful. It is a cross between a garlic and an onion. It's just one clove, not like in a clove of garlics. Many. This is just one. So you snip off the ends, take off the skin. This is also going to go into the compost heap. I diced it up. I gave it a quick saute, and it does not take very long to cook a shallot. These are from the Christopher Farm in Gilroy, and we know that is the capital of garlic. So no big surprise that they also do shallots. So now we've got sauteed shallots. We've got our potatoes that have been cooked. Now I get to introduce a new implement. It is so similar to something I used when I was in college and was an art student doing ceramics and pottery. You get a bunch of clay, you knead it out, get all the bubbles out, you put it into the machine, you press on the lever, and you get this nice long coil. It's called an extrusion or extruder. So you use those coils to build up the walls of a pot or a vase, whatever you're constructing, if you don't have a wheel or you just like doing things by hand. So this is also done by hand. It's got lots of little holes all the way around the sides. It's got lots of holes on the bottom. You put in your cooked potato and just very gently press on it, and it rices out your potato. Thus, this is called a potato ricer. Let's get the last one too. So we had everybody taking turns. Wasn't quite so easily done because everybody wants to do it. I'm the oldest, I'm the youngest, I'm the prettiest, I'm the smartest, I've got the most energy, I've got these great big arms, whatever. You're all gonna get a time to do this. It's fine. It's like Mark Twain and Huck Finn when he's whitewashing the fence. Everybody wanted to do it because it looked like fun. Actually, it is fun. If you make a task look fun, it is fun. So we've got all of our potatoes already riced. I've got my shallots already cooked up. We're ready to assemble this. I've had 1 cube of 8-ounce cream cheese sitting on the counter for about an hour, coming to room temperature, and now it is perfect to blend in with our potatoes. I'm going to add in some ground black pepper. And on this one tonight, I am doing some fennel. Not very much. This is actually pollen, called pollen. And it's very fine. It's not like the seed that you would think that I was going to use. I'm sure you're going, oh, what is she thinking? But it's very subtle. And nobody's going to know what it was. Taste it for salt. See if you actually need any more because you had salted water. Stir it all up. Make the determination whether or not you need to have any more milk added on top of all of that. If you overcooked your potatoes, you're not going to need the additional liquid. If you didn't and it was very firm, maybe you do, maybe you don't. It's up to you. I prefer a firmer mashed potato. I don't want it running all over my plate. Okay, so we've got a potato that's already finished and all ready to be enjoyed if it goes into the oven and warms up a little bit. If you have leftovers, you can make soup out of it. And you already have flavoring in it, so you can just add a little bit of milk to make it to the consistency that you desire. If you just put it into a soup bowl, you can make this into a twice-baked potato. Top it with bacon that you already prepped out. The kids did some green onion for me already. A little scattering of sharp cheddar cheese. A dollop of sour cream if you like it. You've got soup. Or you can not do this and add some clams and celery seed and do a very easy clam chowder. It's Friday. Or you can take your potatoes that you have left over, and if it's just a few people that are here to feed, you can flatten out a ball of potato, dip it into a beaten egg, and dip it into either panko or breadcrumbs, your choice, and then fry it so it's brown on each side. Or you can make it into a circle, flatten it out, and take some of these toppings, put it in the center, pinch it up, roll it around into a ball, dip it into the egg, dip it into the toppings, either the panko or the breadcrumbs, and do the same thing. But you're going to have to roll that ball around so it doesn't cook too much on one side. And you have got potato balls and you've got potato patties. So, voila, we're going to go eat. Until next time.